man.
I was in the real world for 7 years when I was flying for the Air Force. But yeah, you're right now. I don't think I have a conventional job.
Do you know how much I hate when you pull the I'm a veteran shit? Because I'm the opposite of that, okay? I'm like, all I do is shit on America. I date a Canadian girl. I live in Thailand. I can't stand why you, like, I'm a draft dodger.
Yeah.
And no one asked.
But there was no draft.
But I would have been. I would have been up there in Canada with hot Canadian, French-Canadian girls.
Yeah.
Look, I think it's very commendable what you've done. I think it's awesome. But at the same time, like, yo, man, would you die for your country? I think you're insane.
There was definitely, there were points while I was in there where I actually thought I was going to die. Yeah, I would die for my country. Because here's the thing, man. For me, my upbringing was different. I grew up around a bunch of Baptists who live in Texas. The idea of, like, whatever happened to Michael, he died in a war. I just feel like I don't want to die, but if I was going to die, I would rather be something like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, but the point
Don't you want to die doing something you love? Like, I'd love to die in a plane crash. Well, no. Think about it versus anything else, right?
You actually like flying more than me, and I flew for a living.
God.
Yeah. I don't enjoy it. It's funny that
but you couldn't drink on board.
The Air Force.
Do you have beds on board? Did your flight attendants? Did you press a call button? No, you were dropping fuel and bombs.
We did have beds, and we did. If you were not part of the flight crew, you could drink on board. But
Really?
Yeah, because you would have multiple crews on, right? If you're going across the world, you might have 3 separate crews on there.
Okay, we get it. You're patriot. You're fucking patriot, okay? And I don't understand what the fascination is of living in the country where your passport says you're from.
Right. Yeah.
I don't understand that. I think it's a very late 90s way of looking at, why do you live where you live? Oh, because I'm from here.
Yeah, for sure.
But dude, America's the greatest country in the world. Well, how the fuck do you know? You've never been to other countries.
Yeah.
No, why don't you go and by the way, it may be the greatest country for some people.
Yeah.
And the most American thing you can do is use your passport and the power of the U.S. government and the passport and the underwriting, the State Department, to live somewhere else.
Yeah.
Remember, not everyone's passport's like, imagine having a Russian passport right now, what you could do, where you can go.
Yeah.
So look, it blows my mind why people hate America, hate on America. I don't want to get into the political minutia of it.
Yeah.
If you don't like your environment, you don't like where country you live, fucking leave. Use your passport. But there's this onus on people that, like, they don't understand. Well, how long are you going for?
Yeah.
No, this is it. We don't have to live. We don't have to live where we're from.
You mentioned before people keep asking you, when are you coming home?
I hate it.
Yeah,
I hate it.
that. You hate when people say that.
And do you know what else? When people say, so I've lived in Koh Samui, Thailand for the better part of 6 years now, like 6.5 years.
Yeah.
So almost going on 7 years. When people say, I want to come visit. You know what? I'm looking at you, Usman. By the way, where's the lunch going on over here? Okay, I'm here with my attorney, Usman Sheikh Law. Okay, and I don't know what you're doing. What are you disputing my Uber? It's on Uber Eats? Okay. Our apps are very different.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want some food.
I'm getting
it. He didn't send you my fucking appearance rider? I've evolved since our shitty reality TV show on Bravo.
That's correct.
What the hell are we talking about as I digress?
So you mentioned before, fewer than 50% of Americans have a passport, and something like 9% of those people actually use their passport. It's funny because you talk about, like, the travel bug. And I've never really had the travel bug. I just had a job where I had to travel all the time because I flew across the world all the time because I was in the U.S. Air Force. And it kind of beat it out of me. And what I did was, and I know you probably wouldn't do the same thing, but I live in Las Vegas because everyone comes to see me once or twice a year, and I don't have to leave. It's fantastic.
It's been how many years since I came to see you?
10 years.
I'm shaking from last night, and I don't even know what the hell I'm drinking over here. Shaking.
Last night was wild, bro. I don't know how you made it here. Like, that was freaking crazy. Usman, you were saying when we were on stage at Zook last night, you're like, we don't have anything like this in LA. And I was like, yeah, you're right. You don't. That's why I live here.
The other thing is, I don't feel comfortable. Like, I'm 39 years old. I don't feel comfortable being at a nightclub in New York City. It's just weird.
Wow, what's it like?